so that she might peer critically at Prudence. "It's all so utter nonsense," Grace said tetchily. "Why on earth would you say such a thing, Prue? Are you truly so unhappy here at Blackwood Hall? Did you not enjoy the festival we hosted for the tenants?" A festival? As if her wretched state of being could be appeased with a festival. Prudence responded with a dramatic bang of the keys of the pianoforte that caused the three-legged dog Grace had rescued to jump with fright and topple onto his side. Prudence launched into a piece that she played very loudly and very skillfully, so that everything Grace or Mercy said was drowned out by the music. There was nothing any of them could say to change her opinion. Later that week, Prudence's oldest sister, Honor, had come down from London to Blackwood Hall with her 3 children in tow, as well as her dapper husband, George. When Honor heard of the contretemps between sisters, she'd tried to convince Prudence that a lack of a viable offer of marriage did not mean all was lost. Honor had insisted, with vigour and enthusiasm, that her sister's behaviour had no influence on Prudence's lack of an offer. Honor now reminded her that Mercy, against all odds, had been accepted into the prestigious Lisson Grove School of Art to study the masters.
"Well, naturally I was. I am quite talented,"
Mercy unabashedly observed.
"Lord Meryton had to pay a pretty sum to sway them, didn't he?"
Prudence sniffed. "Yes," Grace agreed, "but if she were as plagued with scandal as you suggest, they would have refused her yet."
"Refused Meryton's purse?"
Prudence laughed.
"It's not as if they had to marry her, for God's sake." "I beg your pardon. What of my talent?"
Mercy demanded. "Hush!" Grace and Prudence said in unison. That spurred Mercy to push her spectacles up her nose and march from the room in her paint-stained smock. Grace and Honor paid her no mind. The debate continued on for days, much to Prudence's dismay.
"You must trust that an offer will come, dearest, and then you will be astonished that you put so much stock into such impossible feelings,"
Honor said, a bit condescendingly, as the sisters dined at breakfast one morning.
"Honor,"
Prudence said politely,
"I kindly request— no, pardon, I implore you to cease talking."
Honor gasped, and then she stood abruptly and flounced past Prudence with such haste that her hand connected a little roughly with Prudence's shoulder.
"Ouch,"
Prudence said.
"Honor means only to help, Prue,"
Grace chastised her.
"Honor means only to help."
"I mean more than that," Honor said sternly, charging back around again, as she really was not the sort to flee in tears when there was a good fight to be had.
"I insist that you snap out of your doldrums, Prue. It's unbecoming and bothersome." "I'm not in doldrums,"
Prudence said.
"You are. You're forever cross,"
said Mercy.
"And moody,"
Grace hastened to agree.
"I will tell you only what a loving sister will tell you truly, darling."
Honor leaned over the dining table so that she was eye-level with Prudence.
"You're a bloody chore."
But she smiled when she said it, and quickly straightened.
"Mrs. Bulworth has written and asked you to come and see her new baby. Do go and see her. She will be beside herself with joy, and I think that the country air will do you good."
Prudence snorted at that ridiculous notion.
"How can I possibly be improved by country air when I'm already in the country?" "Northern country air is vastly different,"
Honor amended. Grace and Mercy nodded adamantly that Honor was right. Prudence would like nothing better than to explain to them all that calling on their friend Cassandra Bulworth, who had just been delivered of her first child, was the last thing she wanted to do. To see her friend so deliriously happy made Prudence feel that much more wretched about her own circumstance.
"Send Mercy." "Me?"
Mercy cried.
"I couldn't possibly. I've very little time to prepare for school. I must complete my still life painting, you know. Every student must have a complete portfolio, and I haven't finished my still life." "What about Mamma?"
Prudence demanded, ignoring Mercy. They could not deny their mother's madness necessitated constant supervision from them.